Welcome to the last Northern Business Leaders of 2021. In this edition, we look back to an event that took place in November 2021, organised by the professional services firm Deloitte. It was a special event looking at the issue of levelling up. It was held at the Riverside Stadium in Middlesbrough and looked at levelling up across Tees Valley. The event was attended by over 150 people representing businesses and investors from all around the UK. And it involved a special coach trip around Tees Works, which is the site of the Mayoral Development Corporation in Teesside, one of the biggest industrial renewal zones in Europe at nearly 7 square miles, and also the location of part of the Teesside Freeport. Let's have a quick look back at what happened that day.
Levelling up matters to people, that we've got so many people in the room, and how interested people are in what's going on here on Teesside. We create an enormous amount of talent in this region with a fantastic work ethic.
The question we have to answer is why us? Why here? We have the deepest river on the east coast of the UK. Redcar Bulk Terminal at the mouth of the River Tees. The Freeport will save you tens of millions of pounds. Well, now we have the largest brownfield site in Western Europe. We've got 2,700 acres of developable land.
We're seeing huge investments from GE, BP, Shell, all into the net zero industry in this region.
If you want to build large manufacturing and processing facilities, you want to do it here because it's cheaper. We've sorted out the regulation, we've sorted out the planning. Teesside is a place that is proud to build and manufacture things.
We are going to get on a bus shortly, or several buses, and we're going to go and see the Tees Works site.
Doing the tour this morning, and it's fascinating when you go. And there's the really interesting thing was just a clear sort of story. There's the really heavily carbon-intensive industry, which has been and still is there to a degree in the past, and then the future of this much cleaner.
The Tees Works site itself, huge industrial proposition, lots and lots of opportunities there. We need to capture those for local people and make sure that they get those opportunities that Tees Works site's going to bring. I think what we need to do is make sure that we upskill our local people so that they get the opportunities. It would be great to attract new people in, but wouldn't it be even better if we actually, the children who are today at our secondary schools, are the beneficiaries of those jobs in the future?
Like spreading that knowledge. Everybody wants to do the best for their regions. Everyone is really, really sort of passionate about where they live and finding ways to spread that knowledge so that people can sort of help themselves and take the best from it. I think that's what we all need to be doing, and that's something that we need to be thinking about in the infrastructure bank as we sort of develop ourselves forward.
You've got the planning, you've got the land, you've got the Freeport, but probably most importantly, we've got the people. The skills in engineering that we have, I believe, are second to none. Well, we're better to deliver those types of projects than an industrial area like Teesside. It's all very well and good other politicians declaring climate emergencies. It's all very well and good them all talking about how we need to tackle climate change. Well, Teesside isn't just talking about it, we're getting on with the job. If you look at the fact that just a couple of weeks ago, the East Coast Cluster Net Zero Teesside was approved by the government, which will be the world's first industrial scale carbon capture and storage facility. That's fantastic. That's 10 million tonnes of carbon out of the atmosphere when it's operational by the end of 2025, the equivalent of 3 million homes. That's going to plug into our chemical and processing industry, which is, I think, a beautifully circular plan, because it shows that not only are we looking at the technologies of the future, not only are we talking about creating the jobs of the future, but we're protecting what are actually very carbon intensive jobs that we have here today.